Hello, namaste friends. So today we are going to try a new recipe and I hope you will like it, and it's very easy to make and with the seasonal ingredients. So here we are trying to do a new recipe which is called methi matar malai mushroom, and it's a very common dish nowadays, but we are giving it a twist in our own way. We are making it a fusion recipe. So here we have mushrooms finely chopped. We have shallots or red onions. We have garlic. We have ginger. We have green chilies and some uh, ginger pieces that are squarish, just to give it a taste in the whole recipe. And we have green peas around 150 grams, and as far as the mushrooms are concerned, there are 400 grams of mushroom. We have done a puree of 8 tomatoes here, medium size. We will be using a big gallop of milk cream into it, and these are jeera, a little bit of dhania, coriander powder, turmeric powder, red chili powder, and garam masala we're going to use. And one of the most important is methi or fenugreek leaves. It is now the season of fenugreek, so we are using the dry methi, which is also fine and good. It gives a very nice flavor and touch to the recipe. But in season, methi season, that is winters, we use fresh methi, and also this one. So we start the preparation by putting a small half spoon of hing powder into it. Our ghee is already boiling, and next thing we are going to use is jeera. Two good spoons of jeera, and as soon as the jeera is done, we are going to throw our squarish dices of ginger and green chili into it, and at the same time we are going to put finely chopped garlic into it. Let it simmer for a few minutes. It's been 2 minutes. It's simmering now on low flame. Now I'm adding a pinch of dry methi leaves, and along with it I'm throwing in the fine chopped onions, and let it simmer for another 2-3 minutes. So the onion gets cooked and turn red. So we are halfway with our onions, and now I am adding the rest of the juliennes of ginger, so that they get a little bit cooked but not too much cooked. That's why I'm putting them now after 5 minutes of cooking. And 2 minutes later I'm going to add the peas before anything else. You can see they're half cooked. My juliennes are half cooked, and now I'm adding the pea. You got to be very careful when you put the peas inside, because they pop like popcorn. So keep yourself away and try to mix them nicely so that every pea gets a coating of the ghee or oil you're using to cook. I put at least 2 big spoons of desi ghee into it. You can use refined oil, but it is better to use desi ghee because these are the recipes we don't make every day. So people who are calorie conscious and they make it often can use refined or other types of ghee or oils to make this recipe. So 3 times I've used this much of dry methi leaves into the recipe, or in total I put this spoon, 3 spoons of this size of methi leaves into the recipe. So we have put a lid on our wok and let it simmer around 5 minutes so that the peas get melted and cooked very well. And after that I'll be throwing all the finely chopped mushrooms into it, and on top of that, once the mushrooms are half done, I'll be adding turmeric, red chili, coriander powder and a little bit of garam masala, and let it simmer for another 5-7 minutes. The total time of recipe would be from preparation to the end, right from cutting the all the vegetables, making puree of the tomatoes, doing the peas, etc. would take around 45 minutes. How beautiful our peas are cooked now after 5 minutes of closing the lid in the wok. And now I'll be adding the mushrooms right here, and the rest of the cooking will take place with the mushroom juices. You need to give it a good stir. So here we are, you can see after 5 minutes of simmering on low flame, it has left all the juices, and we are letting it again cook a little bit more, 2-3 more minutes, so that the ghee we have used comes out. That's the right time to add in the puree and the other spices. About the nutritional value of this recipe, peas are a good source of protein, and mushrooms are a good source of vitamin A, vitamin D and B12, which we lack in our Hindu vegetarian diet. So it's a very good recipe. Eventually every Hindu household should at least have once a week or twice a week a mushroom diet, a different recipe with mushroom. That's the reason I'm making this video for all our Hindu vegetarian people. So we are throwing in a little bit of chili powder to the taste. You can use it if you eat more, then you can add more. We're using 2 big spoons of turmeric. It's very good for health, for bones, for any pains in the body. Using 3 big spoons of turmeric, coriander. We give it a stir so that all the spices get mixed. The idea behind mixing the spices at this point is that spices aroma gets burnt if we add them too early in the dish. And now you can see all the water, the juices that came out of the mushrooms have evaporated. If somebody doesn't want to add the tomato puree, you can just finish the dish in 2 minutes of more cooking and it's done. But we use tomato so that we have more consistency in our dish. Here we add the tomatoes, give it a nice stir. Look how beautiful it looks. It's almost done. We're adding the cream into it, a big dollop of cream, milk cream that you have at home, and mix it. It'll melt inside itself. So we are done. We are adding garam masala into it. This is the last touch, and putting off the gas. So this is the end of our recipe. We're just putting chopped coriander on top of it and close the lid for next 5 more minutes. Just give it a look at the beautiful oil and ghee that has come on top. If you want to rejoice a beautiful recipe with your family, friends, whenever somebody comes and visits you, Please like, share, subscribe and forward to your friends and family and watch full video. Thank you. Enjoy.